Shalom, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites, coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kadash. Double honors to thee, all apostles of Great Millstone, salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Brother Shapaya from GMS Chicago, coming at you again with a quick lesson through the Spirit. 1 Timothy chapter 2, going straight into it. I exhort thee, therefore, that first of all, supplications, prayer, intercessions, and giving of thanks be made for all men. All right, all men. All right, don't take that lightly, because the scriptures talks about us praying for our enemies. Now, we might not necessarily know they're our enemies, because that's talking about, some men that may be around you that's ill will. All right. So you still pray for these men and things of that nature. All right. Because the scriptures also tell us not to pray for the wicked. All right. Especially the fucking 2/3. All right. And that all men is not fucking heathens. It's dealing with men amongst Israel. All right. And more importantly, men that's amongst the brotherhood that's, sooner or later would be revealed to be wicked. All right. And you pray for them that, that demon or whatever's going on will get off of them, so to speak. All right. For kings and for all that are in authority, that we may lead a quiet, peaceful life in all godliness and honesty. For this is good and acceptable in the sight of the power of our Savior. All right, so this is how you're supposed to, live your life. All right, peacefully, in godliness and honesty. Right, so a virtuous, honest man. All right, whom will have all men to be saved and to come unto the knowledge of the truth. And once again, the all man is dealing with men of Israel. For there is one power, one mediator between God and man, that man, Yahushai, who gave himself a ransom for all to be testified in due time. Now, this is not talking about all nations or all men. It's talking about men in Israel, as we read in Acts the 5th chapter, as you read in Matthew's chapter 1, verse 21. Yahushai came for his people. All right. Matter of fact, Isaiah the 11th chapter, the outcast of Israel. That's who that seed of David has come to save, and eventually they all will be saved. All right. This is not, when it says all men, it's not talking about the whole fucking world. All right, because you have certain Christians that will use this scripture and say that all men. All right, no, not so. Because if he gave himself for a ransom, it tells you exactly who he gave himself for. It wasn't the whole world. And when you read John 3:16, it goes into that world of Israel. All right, verse 7. Whereunto I am ordained a preacher and an apostle. I speak the truth in Mashiach and lie not, a teacher of the Gentiles in faith and variety. All right, those Gentiles are Israelite foreigners. Okay. I will therefore that man pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands without wrath and doubting, which is key, without doubting. If you're praying, you shouldn't be doubting it, man, because then it turns into sin. All right, you're unsure. Matter of fact, it says when you go before the throne of the Lord, you're supposed to go boldly. Okay. In like manner, also women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefaced and sobriety, which a lot of you women don't do, let alone you women that so-called called yourself in the truth, not being broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but that becometh women professing godliness with good works. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. All right, and these words are very plain. For I suffer not a woman to teach nor usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. All right? So that's part of the role of you women, especially you women that so-call yourself in the truth. All right? Pray this was edifying. Shalom.